A blinding burst of golden light erupts from the crystal, drawing King's gaze like a magnet. The system's voice crackles with excitement, declaring that he has uncovered a crystal coin. It's an artifact once believed to be extinct and outrageously rare. This coveted coin will unlock exclusive, enigmatic items from NPCs. This will dramatically enhance his factor ability. Ching lifts the coin, its dazzling glow casting intricate patterns as he looks at it. Despite only hearing whispers of such a treasure in his past life, he has never encountered one firsthand. Grasping its immense value, he realizes this coin will be a game changer in the days ahead. As Ching finishes collecting the remaining loot, he eagerly looks into his inventory to see what he's acquired. His first find, a silver-level silver snake, doesn't impress him much. He scowls at its stats, begrudgingly acknowledging it might be worth a little money but clearly disappointed. He quickly moves on to the next item, his heart racing with anticipation. Suddenly, his eyes widen in excitement as he unveils Azure Scale Armor, also silver level. The stats are fairly average, but what grabs his attention is the special effect, a scale shield that offers a 300-point shield at the start of battle, with a 300-second cooldown. Ching remembers that typical Azure gear only comes with bonus attributes and lacks such a unique feature. Thrilled by this rare find, his joy is short-lived when he discovers the armor requires level 10 to equip. He grumbles, feeling that getting a level 10 item and not being able to use it is like defeating a boss and getting nothing in return. Just as Ching is about to give up, thinking all his efforts might have been for nothing, he remembers the silver chest he earned from the reputation system. With a surge of hope, he clicks on the chest, and it soars into the air, glowing brightly. As it opens, King's tension is visible, sweat dripping from his forehead as he prays it doesn't contain items for another class. The chest reveals an impressive sight, an archer firing arrows at lightning speed. The system window flashes, announcing a legendary skill called 7-star chain arrows. Another window pops up with the details. The skill costs 50 mana, shoots 7 arrows in quick succession at one target, each dealing true damage equal to the target's full health. It has a 60-second cooldown, but requires level 10 to use. King's heart races with exhilaration as he discovers the skill, a godly boon meant exclusively for archers. Just as he's about to revel in his good fortune, his joy is abruptly crushed by the realization. The skill requires a level 10. His excitement drains away, replaced by a deep frown. But as he clenches his fist, a new fire ignites within him. He imagines the incredible power he'll wield with his newfound armor and skill, fueling his resolve to reach level 10 as quickly as possible. King's thoughts are suddenly shattered by a desperate voice echoing from the dark recesses of the cave. Is anyone there? Please, help me. The urgency in the voice pricks his curiosity and suspicion. Is it a trap? With careful steps, he approaches the source, his hand brushing against the cold entrance as he peers inside. To his astonishment, he finds a stunning young woman in a revealing dress, huddled against the cave wall. Her face, streaked with tears and trembling with fear, implores him for help. She reveals she's been hiding from a menacing giant snake. Just then, the system chimes in, identifying her as the NPC Lady Gu. Just as Ching is about to turn back to his quest to get to level 10, a flicker of memory catches his attention, a rumor about an NPC known for offering hidden quests. A jolt of realization hits him. Lady Gu is that very NPC. With a composed voice, he informs her that he has dealt with the giant snake and she can now leave the cave. However, Lady Gu extends her slender left leg, wincing in pain. I can't, she admits, my foot is injured. King's eyes widen in shock as he processes her condition. Blushing deeply, Lady Gu places a finger on her lips and tentatively asks if he could carry her out. She reveals her leg, marked with painful red bruises. King's face turns crimson as he carefully lifts her into his arms. As the sunlight bathes them in warmth outside the cave, Lady Gu turns to Ching with a grateful smile. Thank you for saving me, she says, her cheeks flushed with relief. She softly touches his face, her gaze earnest. I might have died in there if it weren't for you. I promise to repay you the next time we meet. King's face flushes with a mix of embarrassment and intrigue, but his mood shifts abruptly. Next time, he asks, his voice edged with confusion. With a tinge of disappointment, he lets go of her. Lady Gu, rubbing her bottom from the unexpected drop, looks up at him with a teasing smile. I don't have much to offer except my body, she says, licking her lips suggestively. So, are you interested? As sunlight streams over them, King's face hardens into a menacing scowl. Stop, he commands, his voice cold and unyielding. I'm not interested. Lady Gu's initial fear quickly fades, replaced by a mischievous grin. Impressive, she laughs, winking at him. You saw right through me. With a playful flick, she blushes as she pulls an item from between her breasts and extends it toward him. Take this, she says. The system reveals it as the Black Moon Blade, a bronze-level weapon for assassins. King's expression darkens, and he smacks the item away, leaving Lady Gu stunned and bewildered. He leans in closer, his eyes glinting with a dangerous intent. I want the hidden class, he demands, voice sharp with expectation. Lady Gu, maintaining a facade of calm, asks innocently, what hidden class? I don't know what you're talking about. A dark, menacing shadow creeps over a little girl as King's eyes narrow with malicious intent. You've left me no choice, he hisses. This is your daughter. He makes a chilling promise. I'll find the little girl with the surname Gu who lives nearby. A shadowy figure with glowing red eyes envelops Lady Gu, and she screams in terror. How do you know all this? She demands, her voice quaking. Seeing no escape, Lady Gu's resistance crumbles. Her face, once defiant, now shows resignation. All right, I'll help you unlock the hidden class, she concedes, rising and placing her hands on her knees in surrender. Cheng, his arms crossed and frustration evident, retorts sharply, you should have done that from the start. Lady Gu begins her spell with an air of dramatic elegance, her wrists coming together as she moves with captivating grace. Cheng, growing impatient, watches intently, urging her to hurry. With a fluid spin and a lift of her hands, she showcases her divine figure while summoning a shimmering spell circle. In an instant, Cheng is caught off guard as the spell erupts into a thunderous whirlwind around him, leaving him trapped within its mesmerizing, crackling energy. If you've enjoyed this recap and made it to the end, consider subscribing. It really helps me out, especially since I juggle a full-time job while making videos in my spare time.